Afternoon guys, time to plant out the elephant garlic and the normal garlic into the beds. Well, one bed, which is going to be that one over there. We had a frost last night, where was it? Proper cold. And my greenhouse I'm only reading 7.7 degrees, but we've dropped down at one stage to minus 4.1. But in the greenhouse it's not too bad. And the broad beans green manure can actually go to allotment, and these onions are starting to grow away pretty well. So there's a bed over there. I don't know if you can actually see him or not, but Mr. Robbins appeared. So that's because I've just been patting the soil down. So let's get some of this garlic planted out. Let's get you set up and let's see what we're going to do. Right, time to plant out the elephant garlic, and I'm also going to try out my new wireless microphone that I've decided to get, because I've noticed that it's on the plot sometimes from far away from the actual GoPro. I start losing volume quality. So, elephant garlic over here. Now they say you roughly got to plant it between 4 and 6 inches. So my dibber, I think it's roughly going to have to go down to about roughly just past the actual steel spike. So they reckon that you also got to do them 6 inches apart, so I'm going to do the first one from the actual edge, and I can probably get three rows. Now I've got a fair few elephant garlic, but I'm not going to fill this bed fully with elephant garlic. I'm going to put at the other end some normal garlic. So roughly 6 inches. So it's going to be roughly there. All I'm going to do is the actual clove. Remember, they're the cloves, they're the bulbs. So cloves are going to go bum end down, point end up. That's for the roots. So put them down, push it in, and then just literally put the soil back over it loosely. I'm going to be picking the biggest ones. I think these holes need to go a little bit deeper. We're going to get down to the bottom, which that bit's. It's not making the hole as big as it's supposed to. Yeah, that's better. That's really all I need to do with these. So I'll do, I'll cut short on this one, then I'll plant these out, and then I'll show you where I get up to. Now I've got roughly 15 planted. Where the dibber is there, it's just shy of half a bed, and I've still got some left over. They will be going into 30 litre buckets, and so will the actual big bulbs you can probably see there. So now let's get the other bit planted up with normal garlic. Right, there's my tray of normal garlic. Let's twist it around a little bit. Tray of normal garlic, and you can physically see on some of these they're starting to grow already. So with normal garlic, you don't bury them as deep. With normal garlic, I'll be on this side for a minute. With normal garlic, you don't really need to dib a hole. Just get the actual clove, push it in roughly to that depth, just over an inch maybe. So once again, Now the soil here, they've got up here now, the actual soil hasn't fully defrosted. So we had frost last night. So the soil is still a little bit crunchy, as they say. The good thing with this one is you can get these planted quicker, to be fair. You don't have to mess around dibbing. Just make sure you put them the right way up. Now there's more garlic here than I actually need, but I will be taking some to allotment maybe. I'll just put them into 30 litre buckets and try and get them a little bit higher up, away from any potential flooding that we normally get every single year. So I'm going to carry on with these and I'll come back to you in a bit. You can physically see the ice in the soil. You can probably hear it. So that really is my garlicing now in the beds. The bed is the other side of the actual camera. I'm going to be putting onions in them later on. I've still got to top up these beds down here as well. What I'll do for the garlic for the time being, and hopefully this microphone worked pretty well. Right, that's the garlicing, and you can probably see now I've got the labels in. Let me shift this dibber. Elephant and Lidl. Elephant is Owie. Lidl, I class it as a Lidl own because there was a Lidl own and also another make. Can't remember what they were now, but they're up that way. And that is just one bed, roughly, I would say about 8 foot long by about 2.5 foot.